Gentlemen. Our first presentation for the evening goes to our match officials, and they will collect an appreciation crest, which will be handed over by Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP. First up, heroic freedom fighter ASM Rokibul Hassan, our match referee. Next up, Mr. Enamul Haq Moni, our umpire coach. Our two on-field umpires, Mr. S.I.S. Shortcut and Mr. David Milnes from England. Both had an outstanding final. Next up, our third umpire, Mr. Musadur Rahman Mukul. And our fourth umpire, Mr. Tanvir Ahmed. Wonderful job done by all our match officials, not only over the course of the final, but also the entire tournament. Right, now up for our player awards. Our Isfahani player of the final. The award will be presented by all, and a crest will be handed over by Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP. And our final always requires an all-round performance. And so tonight it goes to Kalmez. He will collect a check for 5 lakh. Carl, you're just going to come and join me for a second, if possible, once you're done. Just a quick chat here. Cheers, mate. Here's a star. Carl, firstly, very well played today, but right through the playoffs, you've really seemed to found form right at the right time.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I really enjoyed it. From the time I reached Bangladesh, I've been telling people I felt a nice energy. After not being able to play much games for a few months, being on the road in South Africa playing 1 game, then travel to Australia playing 1, so 2 games in a month and a half, and then coming here and then hitting the ground running, putting in some performances for my team, it felt good.
Yeah, I actually heard you having a chat with Ramesh Raja a little bit earlier, and you mentioned the lack of opportunity in South Africa. Do you think some of these leagues now will be reluctant to have you sitting on the sideline?
Not necessarily. My team did well in South Africa, so it was just a combination, at the time, because last year I did pretty well too. So it's just a combination at the time, and then at the beginning of the tournament, I lost my bag, so then the guys had the opportunity and they took it. So I was very pleased with this tournament to be able to bowl 4 overs though. So hopefully teams around the world looking on and see that I'm not just a 2-over bowler and I can bowl 4 overs in the T20 game.
Well, I know that you did contribute with the ball. You certainly got it to talk a little bit up front, but I just want to ask you about your batting. Is that the sort of freedom that you play with all the time, or was this unit and this captain and the management that allowed you to play with that freedom?
I think it's just me being me, but kudos to the captain and the management who made me feel welcome from inception, and Tamin, from the time I reached, he had a speech with me. He told me, don't worry about performances. You can't guarantee performances. A lot of people always think that when overseas players come to teams, they must perform. And he was telling me, performances will take care of itself. Just want me to be me. So obviously, I just went out there and try my best, be the best version of me, and play well,
Carl, congratulations, and thanks very much for the entertainment.
Thank you very much.
Carl Mayers, our player of the match. All right, next up, the BCB best fielder of the tournament. They will collect a check for 3 lakh by all of our presentation party, as well as collect that crest from Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP. And from Durdanto Dhaka for his 8 catches in 12 matches, it is Mohammad Naeem. we're going to get someone from Comilla Victorians. Rishab is going to come and collect it on behalf of Mohammed Naeem. And they will ensure that that gets to him. Next up is our BCB highest wicket taker of the tournament, and he will collect a check of 5 lakh as well as a crest. Also from the Durudanta Dhaka, surprisingly that they finished last in this competition considering the wonderful performances. But his best of 4 for 24, ended up with 22 wickets, a hat-trick as well, Sharaful Islam. And Rishab will collect that on behalf of Sharaful Islam as well. A young man with a very, very bright future, Sharaful Islam, with the Bangladesh Tigers. Our BCB highest run getter of the tournament, an award of 5 lakh, will be presented by our presentation party and a crest by the president of the BCB. And for his 492 runs, Tamim Iqbal. I'm going to get straight into our BCB player of the tournament, who's going to collect a nice check for 10 lakh from our presentation party and a crest as well handed over by Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP. And it's not only for his runs, but his leadership. Our BCB player of the tournament is Tamim Iqbal. Tamim, when you're done, can you pop across here quickly? We'll chat to him a little bit later then, shall we? Plenty to talk about. The captain of Fortune Barishal, Tamim Iqbal. Well, unfortunately, in a tournament like this, in a match like this, there has to be a loser. And on this occasion, it is the Comilla Victorians. So if I can please call up their team to collect their medallions, their runners-up medallions, which will be handed over by Mr. Nazmul Hassan, MP. The Comilla Victorians. Right up you come, gentlemen. Litun Das will be up first, the skipper. Once he's collected his medallion, he'll come across and have a few words with me. They can just keep coming. Some wonderful players, Tanvir Islam, Rohanat Borsan, who's got a wonderful future ahead of him. He was seen in the Under-19 World Cup representing Bangladesh. Mustafizur Rahman, Musfiq, who bowled with some real great pace throughout the tournament. Didn't play in tonight's final. Sunil Narayan continues to confuse all the batters around the world with his wonderful variations. The power of Johnson Charles, the all-round ability of Moeen Ali, the power of Andre Russell. We're not going to forget that man in a long time. Tawad Ridoy, who just lost out to Tamim Iqbal as the highest run scorer in the tournament. Some real wonderful performances by the Comilla Victorians over the course of this competition. Matthew Ford didn't play in the final, but certainly held his own with the new ball on many occasions. Eight wins from 12 matches in the group stages for the Comilla side. One qualifier one, taking them straight through to the final. Some might have thought favourites coming into this match. Travel safe, Johnson. Our management committee did such a wonderful job and have got so used to winning this trophy. 4 times winners, Kumila. Once the last of these medallions are handed out, we're going to get Litun Das to collect a check for 1 crore, which will be handed over by our presentation party. And then hopefully, just hopefully, he'll pop over here for a quick chat. Litun Das, the captain of the Kumila Victorians. We will forget this man's performances throughout the tournament. If someone can grab that check off you there, Litun, and the trophy, thank you very much. Unlucky tonight there, Skipper. Just not the best performance from your side when it mattered most.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, we're not playing well in the last game. It's happened. It's cricket. Throughout the tournament, we played really well. Either it's batting, bowling, and fielding. I thought as a batting part, couple of stop dismissal, so still 20-run shot and the half chance in the field, and we don't bowl well in the power play. That's cost us.
Was it a toss that you think was good for Tamim to win, in that it looked as though it was a little tougher to bat first?
I don't feel that. I feel that it's a very good batting wicket in the first half. Second half is ball turned more.
Okay, now Andre Russell came in quite late on the piece. I'm sure that wasn't by design, in that when do you want someone like Andre to walk to the wicket?
It's very, very difficult to answer. I mean, yeah, we thought our batsmen not playing well in the middle for like 15 overs. I know if we send Russell before, the different game scenario, but still, I thought 150 is a good wicket in the final, and if we bowl well and field well, it's a different ball game.
Listen, I know this is never easy, so congratulations on a wonderful full tournament, and thank you very much for the entertainment.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Litun Das, the captain of the Kumila Victorians. Right, now the moment that everyone's been waiting for. Let's call up the Fortune Barashal and their team, the runners-up, not the runners-up, the winners, excuse me, of the Ispahani BPL. They will collect a check for 2 crore from their captain, Tamim Iqbal. And they will also get their medals from the presentation party. Some brilliant performances over the course of the tournament from the Fortune Barashal. Carl Meyers, who was our player of the match. Saifuddin, who was so good with the ball in hand. James Fuller as well, got the ball to swing early on. Taijul Islam, what a magnificent performer he is across all 3 formats. Mushfiqur Rahim, vital innings that he played in the qualifier. Shumusaka, brilliant in the field as well. So players like Rakabul, who never had as much of an opportunity as he would have liked to. And then we're not going to forget David Miller, who's just postponed his wedding by a couple of days so that he can play in this final. That's commitment for you from the Fortune Barashal left-hander. Ahmed Shahzad from Pakistan. Travel safe, Davey. Don't drop the medal. Big Obed McCoy with his fast and nasty left armers. Mahedi Hassan Miraj, who, what a brilliant all-rounder he's turning out to be. And of course, Mahmudullah. He's got his hands on a trophy. All the support staff. Smiles all around. Yet another trophy for Dav Watmore. Well done, gentlemen. Richly deserved. They did it the hard way. They certainly did, Fortune Barashal. Having come through the eliminator and then the qualifier to get through to the final, and then what a performance they've put on this evening. To give some of the stalwarts of Bangladesh cricket their first taste of a BPL trophy. Last up will be their captain, Tamim Iqbal, who will collect the check for 2 crore and then come across and have a chat with me before you go and collect that trophy, Tamim. I know you're desperate to try and get 2 men involved here. They're reluctant to come in front of camera, but they're on their way.
I'll just like to call Mushfiqur Rahim and Mahmudullah Riyad. I think this tournament and this trophy, I will love to dedicate it to both of them. They haven't won it, and Mushi has been brilliant with the team. If you're in a franchise, you have to do a lot of work. I mainly concentrated on getting players who is coming, who's playing or not. Mushi did a massive job on the field. He looked after the team really well, bowling changes and all. Not many people knows, but it was Mushi's trophy, and he did a lot of bowling changes, a lot of things. Because I was named captain, a lot of things credit goes to me. But it's really important to tell the right thing, and I think Mushi deserves a lot of credit for this one.
Tamim, I'm going to get back to you. I just want to ask Mushi, special night for you, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously. The first time, this was my third final and won first time, and to become a champion with Riyad Bhai and Tamim alongside me, it is a great pleasure, and all the credit to our team management and all the players and coaching staff. I think they work really, really hard.
I mean no disrespect when I say this, but there's a lot of fight left in these old guys.
I hope so, and inshallah we will try our level best in near future.
Old, but still not out.
I was going to say, they were his words. I read his words. How are you feeling this evening, Mahmudullah?
Really good feeling, really good. First of all, I'd like to thank Tamim because he called us up, three of us together to have a chat here. So thanks to Tamim. I think it was a combined team effort, and very pleased to be here.
Like a young man in the outfield there, a couple of catches in the deep. A few more years left in you, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm still trying to be fit and try to play my best cricket wherever I play, and yeah, that's it.
Tamim, a lot of awards here for you tonight. I mean, the most runs in the tournament. That must be very satisfying as the leader of the team to be able to lead from the front.
Yeah, definitely. Because in this kind of tournament, there are a lot of pressure. This is where I have to thank Mushi a lot, because he took away a lot of pressure from me, and which I could have just concentrated on my batting. And it was important for me and the team that I score runs at the top. Yes, I have done it, but it wasn't possible without support of Mushi, Riyad and all the other trips.
And then just one word on tonight, because I don't want to keep you from raising that beautiful trophy. Is this your most clinical performance throughout the tournament?
Yes, I think so. I think there was a time where we were almost out of the tournament. We were not sure that we will reach the semi-final or not. But this is where the experience comes in. You know, a lot of people say a lot of things about T20 cricket, but I think experience is key. Yes, you need experience with youth, but this is where the experience came in. We stick to our plans, and we are here.
Gentlemen, congratulations. I've said it before, thank you so much for the entertainment.
Thank you.
And now go and enjoy this. Tamim, you go and grab that trophy. So Tamim Iqbal, the captain of the Fortune Barishal, will grab his check. He'll probably put the check down because he wants that trophy. He's been glaring at it all evening. Then his team will join him. First-time winners, Mehdi Hassan Miraj as well. And then hopefully they'll head off in front of that wonderful banner, which will just put an icing on the cake. As the Fortune Barishal are crowned champions of the Isfahani BPL for 2024.
Wonderful scenes here as they raise that coveted trophy. Fortune Barishal are the champions of the Isfahani BPL 2024. Aren't they elated? These are wonderful scenes coming to you from the final evening of what has been a magnificent tournament. It's brought in the crowds, it's brought in a lot of good cricket, and it has been wonderful to be a part of this terrific tournament in the last few days and weeks. They're cheering, they'll just possibly go around and have a victory parade because a lot of people still waiting around. Ardent supporters of cricket who have come here in numbers, look at them, still waiting into the dead of night and waiting for the celebrations to continue. And I'm sure it's going to continue for a long, long time. Congratulations once again to Fortune Barishal winning this final by 6 wickets.
The first match they played was on 20th of January versus Rangpur. It took them 42 days and they deserved it. It's a night to remember for Fortune Barishal to become, for the very first time, the champions in the Isfahani Bangladesh Premier League T20 2024. It is not only the first time for Fortune Barishal, there's also first time for Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah Riyad and Mehdi Hassan Miraj to hold on to that winning trophy.
Proud moment for the franchisee owners. They've been striving to get to this point for some time, and success has come their way. Elation, celebration, and there'll be more to come. It has been, as I said, very successful and entertaining Isfahani BPL T20. Right, so we sincerely thank all of you for tuning in the last month and a bit to this wonderful tournament, and we hope you're going to join us for the next one. For the moment, it's a very good night from all of us here.